General, what motivated you to write Smokey Joe and the General?
I wrote Smokey Joe and the General because of the great influence that Colonel Wood had over me as my example and mentor over the years. He inspired me to greater responsibilities, showed a great deal of confidence in me, and allowed me to go on to things I thought I could never accomplish.
What do you consider to be the main achievements of your military and government service?
I consider my main achievement to be first, before World War II, I commanded J Company, a company of soldiers considered subpar, and that by proper methods and techniques, you can bring these people up to an acceptable level of military performance. In World War II, I found that I could command not only an engineer battalion, but an infantry battalion, and subsequently an infantry task force, which led to the famous Battle of Cinquali there in Italy. During the Korean War, I was proud of the fact that I was one of the planners for the Incheon invasion and built the bridge over the Han River. Later, I dropped parts of an air bridge into this chosen reservoir where Marines and U.S. Army soldiers were surrounded, which led to their escape from the being surrounded, came down the hill down to the port of Hong Nam. At Hong Nam, I was proud of the fact that I was able to evacuate the remainder of 10th Corps and also transport 100,000 North Koreans to safety in the South. In the Vietnam War, I was proud of the fact that I developed the concept of air mobility, which was putting weapons on helicopters, which proved to be quite successful then and thereafter. After I left the military, I was proud of the fact that I negotiated the START treaty under President Reagan, and then finally that I was one of the chief architects of President Reagan's policy of peace through strength.
You were engaged in international affairs yourself from a very young age. How would you encourage a similar engagement in today's young people in international affairs?
I would encourage young people to read world history and memoirs of people in the military, such as my own, so that you could learn that you have to have strength and high ideals and principles and fight for them to succeed. Otherwise, your own security at home is threatened.
You mentioned earlier in the interview the value of the mentoring you received from Colonel Wood. How would you suggest others pursue that type of successful mentoring in their own careers?
Oh, I would say that the first step is to realize that you need help. No person can do it on his own. So you have to seek help. The second is to find an example such as Colonel Wood that you can follow, and if you're fortunate enough, get him to mentor you throughout your career. And finally, after you become successful, turn that same favor over to younger people by advising and helping and mentoring them so that they can also become successful.
Members of the military obviously would have an interest in your book. What benefit do you think someone from a non-military background would take away from reading your book?
People with a non-military background, I think, soon find out that the leadership principles that you learn from the military apply equally as well in the non-military world. To become successful, you need first knowledge, a thorough knowledge of your subject, then you need a commitment to transmit this knowledge to others, and finally you have to carry through and have that to succeed in whatever projects you encounter.
Thank you, General.
You're welcome.